Hospitals are burning through masks, gowns, and gloves in the fight against COVID-19, and there are fears of shortages. The novel coronavirus pandemic has taken a toll on those who are most needed to combat it: the doctors, nurses, and other frontline workers at hospitals and clinics. And now, medical professionals across the country are sounding the alarm. They need more protective equipment.
This is a problem we face across the country and right here in the St. Louis region during COVID-19.
That's going on throughout the country and here, where people working on the front lines need that gear. Our Justina Coronel found there is one local group working to make that PPE for the men and women on the front lines of that fight.
Not even a teenager, and printing protective face masks at home.
12-year-old McCreary County boy is joining the fight against the coronavirus. Well, a kindergartner in the Parkway School District is doing her part, but in a very high-tech way.
These days, Andrew Gowan is firing up his 3D printer.
His name is Quinn. He's from Vancouver, Canada.
6-year-old Lily York is a little girl.
I like to play outside on the monkey bars.
With a big idea.
So I thought we could help people by using the 3D printer for masks.
The basement in the Strunk family home has morphed from playroom to workshop.
Since they have the equipment, makers are creating face shields.
12-year-old Lucas started printing protective face shields last week.
And he's using his 3D printer to create these plastic bands that help alleviate some of that pressure around the ears.
And then we started donating them. And as we were getting more orders, we reached out to other members of the team to try and help fulfill the orders.
He's talking about his high school robotics team, Electric Legend.
One of the things we're making are these 3D printed face shields. I just have a paper render here. Anybody who has a 3D printer is able to print this stuff. You don't need to be a robotics expert.
He's helping teammates like Joshua Combs get set up on the printer he just bought last week.
Okay. Cool.
And they're using Zoom to communicate and troubleshoot problems.
This is the slicing software where you basically import a file such as the headband, and then you fiddle around with various settings to make it appear what you want to experience.
Now, this is what the masks look like. Lily is a very hands-on creator.
I like touching the screen with rolling the thing back and forth, and you can press on stuff.
Each mask takes about 8 hours to print.
So it takes 51 minutes to do this bit, about 30 minutes to do that bit, and so it's just under an hour and a half to do the whole thing.
Each one takes about 45 minutes to assemble, and so far he's made around 100.
Lucas has made 30 shields so far. All have gone out to local healthcare workers.
So far, Quinn has 3D printed more than 500 of these ear guards that he's just given away to hospitals in the US and Canada. And the best part about it is that he's found a way to help medical professionals on the front line without having to leave his own house.
And now we're starting on face shields.
And this clever little gadget for opening and closing doors without touching them.
So every one of Jorge's homemade masks may keep someone safe or even help save a life.
Made STL is laser focused to get the job done as quickly as possible. It's a way to help the men and women on the front line of COVID-19.
The fact that we're putting aside all of our differences so that we can attain one goal, and it's to help each other. We're all in this together.
It's pretty awesome to be able to hear from both patients, other designers, doctors, just saying you're doing the work that our hospitals and other providers can't be doing.
It's nice to know that I can do something. I'm not just sitting at home helpless while this whole thing just goes on around me.
I put all the resources that I had for my printer into doing something helpful for the community. I decided to just do something really useful with what I had. It's good to know that I'm doing my part and I'm taking control of such a small thing when the world seems out of control.
I feel like I'm helping people that need some stuff to help them.
A little girl with a big idea and a heart to match. Steve Harris, News 4.